Hey, what's up guys? Tony here. And what I want to do is I want to do a commentary right now about Modern Warfare 3 and sort of my impressions about it. Now, I've been talking about Modern Warfare 3 for the last couple of days with my friends and family and all my gaming friends, and so it's really on the top of my head. However, there's a lot to cover, so I might do like a recap of the CoD XP in another video. Right now, I just want to get down to the nit and gritty of what I saw, what I felt, and my impressions of Modern Warfare 3. So going from, I think what the most important thing is people are going to be asking about are guns. Actually, let me go back and say this first. We got about 2 to 3 minutes max to set up classes when we jumped in there. So I didn't get a chance to really experiment, and I'll be honest, I went right for my comfort zone, like familiar perks, familiar guns, and I didn't try to experiment too much because what I wanted to do is I just wanted to get a feel for the game, and because we were playing in the Modern Warfare 3 Gauntlet, to get more time to play the game, so you had to win. So if we were spending 30, 45 minutes, sometimes an hour in line, I wasn't about to go experiment with guns and perks and stuff and possibly lose and get our asses back in line. So I went with very familiar setups, so I apologize right now. What I experienced as far as guns are concerned is very limited, and that's because really my main goal was to continue to play. So I hope you guys forgive me. But basically, the guns that I used were the M4 with a red dot sight, the Scar Light, the MP5, the Modern Warfare the CoD 4, the first Modern Warfare MP5, and the G36 light machine gun. I believe it was the G36 light machine gun. Anyways, out of all those guns, my favorite was the MP5. Now I'm going to tell you this right now, and I've mentioned it before in the vlog that I did. This game is a marriage, in my opinion, it is a marriage of Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2. The sights look, or when I mean sights, I mean like the game itself looks like Modern Warfare 2. However, the game sounds a lot like Call of Duty 4. There are a lot of things like the red dot sights, the iron sights. They are very CoD 4-esque. The sounds are very CoD 4-esque. So you've got even the music when you spawn in is very CoD 4-esque. So I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get this people to reminisce about what made gaming great for them, and everyone for some reason the gold standard is CoD 4, and they're like, this is the best game ever. And I think they forget all the problems like with martyrdom and grenades, and I think one of them was like frag times 3, you know. So they kind of have this thing like that is the gold standard for the multiplayer experience. And if you guys haven't seen the Hutch video, I think he puts it very well, that nothing will come close to the very first experience you have with gaming. And I'll be honest, my very first experience and my best experience so far is CoD 2, playing on multiplayer. So for me, that is sort of like the gold standard for fun and stuff, and it was sort of like the honeymoon period. So I think Hutch has a good point with that. Now going back to the guns really quick, honestly, from what I can tell, and the size of the maps, because the maps are relatively small by comparison to, say, Black Ops maps or Treyarch maps, the submachine guns are going to be very dominating weapons. From what I understand, though, they have like bullet, or the damage drops off significantly as like 20 feet, 30 feet out. So what they try to do is they're trying to balance this thing as best as they can. But I will tell you right off the bat, I had the most success with the MP5 than I did with, say, like the M4 or even the the G36 light machine gun, and especially the Scar Light. I didn't really have a good time playing with the Scar Light. It was sort of a weapon that caused me problems. I don't know if it was just just the tight, just that day I just couldn't do it. But anyways, yeah. So those are the guns for you. Like I said, it looks and sounds like CoD 4 meets Modern Warfare 2, and I'm getting a lot of sort of agreement in that opinion with some of the people who are at CoD XP with me. So that's sort of, if you can visualize those two married together, that's what this game is like. The Killstreak setup, I think, is phenomenal. I really like the Killstreak setup. They have the 3 tiers. If you haven't heard about them already, there's the Assault, the Support, and the Specialist. Basically, a very, very basic rundown is the Assault Killstreak package is your traditional Killstreak package. You've got offensive killstreaks. The Support Killstreak package is one where it is, of course, support based, and it's for those objective players who don't mind sacrificing themselves to jump on a flag. So every time you gain a point, you gain a point towards your kill streak. So see, you're running 357 or whatever. No matter what you do, you will always have your 357 points, right? So you cap a point, you got 1 point. You cap a flag, you get a point. You get 2 assists, you get a point. Things like that. But they never go away, even if you die, which is awesome. For those objective players who can't seem to build high kill streaks, this is a great way to carry high kill streaks and still be an objective-based player. Because look at this dolphin. I love that dolphin dive right into my gun. But this is a good way for objective-based players to play the objective and still get their high kill streaks. I think you can get like an EMP. Now, like I said, I only had a couple minutes between every match to set classes up, set up kill streaks, so I didn't get a chance to really explore the game. And I'll be honest, I got about 45 minutes of total playing time. We played 2 rounds of Gauntlet, and we got to the second round of both times playing, so you figure that's about 10 minutes per match to 20 minutes per sitting. So I didn't get much time with the game, and I wish I could have the hours that Hutch, when I was talking to him on Friday and Saturday, he said he got 3 hours with the game, which would be phenomenal. Then I could feel like I could give you guys a very in-depth analysis of the game. So I'm just giving you a very, very rudimentary analysis of the game based upon my 45 minutes or so of gameplay time. What else is the game mode? Kill confirmed, I think is phenomenal. I call it a win. I know some people out there are just like, they think it's going to be a campy ass experience, but from what I understand, it is a very good experience. I don't see how you could camp hard in that game and do well, because every time you kill someone, you don't even register a point until you pick up their dog tags, and if somebody else picks up the dog tags, you still don't have any points. So it doesn't make any sense to camp because you're not going to get any points. And so for those of you who don't know what the kill confirmed game type is, basically it's like this. Every time you kill somebody, they drop a yellow dog tag. Every time your teammates die, they drop a red dog tag. And those show up on the mini-map, on the radar. So everyone on the map knows there's a red tag on the ground and a yellow tag on the ground. And it's one of those things that everyone's going to try to get those tags. So what's great though is so here's the situation. This is how I like to address this situation. I kill somebody, I pick up the tag, we're up 1-0. If I get killed and one of my teammates picks up my red tag, we're still up 1-0. So basically by picking up the red tags, you are canceling out that kill that the other team has gotten because they didn't pick up the dog tags. So basically it is TDM to the extreme, you know, with a little teamwork necessary, because you need your teammates to pick up those dog tags as they get dropped. And there were so many times when I was playing with Tall Mountain, with Mediocre Madam, and then of course Brightlings, where we're calling out like, oh man, tags on the ground, I'm down, 2 tags in front of me, there's a red tag, you know, get that. We're calling out all this stuff around the map. We don't know any of the call outs because it's this like African jungle, so everything is just like green and there's trees and there's doorways everywhere. So anyways, yeah, I think that's going to be an exciting game mode. We played Domination on, I believe it was called Resistance, which is a map in Paris. Not exactly feeling that map right now. It's very small, and it made for, if you had the C-spawn, it made for an easy spawn camping situation. So I can't really say much beyond that because we had lost a very close match the first time around. We lost with like 5 seconds left by 1 point. It was ridiculous. The other team just came back, and it was a hard-fought game, and it was actually one of the more exciting games of the night. The second one we just got a butts kick because these guys were noob tubing, you know, sitting back in the spawns, really not being very active. But they won. I mean, they beat us pretty handily, so I guess kudos to them. Let's see here. Oh, and I talked about a little bit to some people about the possibility of a hit marker issue. In retrospect now, I don't think that's the actual situation, because there were times where I'd put 3 or 4 shots on somebody and I'd get turned on and killed in about 2 bullets. I'd only register 2 bullets and I wouldn't even bother looking at the kill cam. Now what I think is a situation is that what they have done is they have upped the hit multiplier on the bodies. So if you're a guy like me, if you look at your Black Ops area where you hit people, I usually hit people in like the thigh up to the mid abdomen area. You know, that whole area is bright red. That's where I'm usually aiming. And of course that is sort of the situation too with Modern Warfare 3, that's where I was generally aiming because that's just where I aim. Well, I noticed that I drop people quicker if you're aiming towards the head and towards the shoulders. So I think the game is going to reward those players who have better accuracy, who can hit the headshots, who can hit the upper torso shots in the vital areas. That's who they're going to start rewarding. So you need to start maybe working on your upper body aim to get those kills quicker, because if not, you're going to have a situation like I ran into where I put 3 or 4 shots on a guy. He ran behind some cover, had a little bit better of an advantage upon me by where he was standing, and 2 shots to the head and I was down, and it was very, very frustrating. So anyways, that's something else to look out for. The classes are awesome. I love the proficiencies. That I might have to go into another video because I'm running out of time here, and I think I will. I'll dedicate that a part of this next video to the class setups and what I saw from that. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Later.
Well done.